Welcome to the Gingerbread Man Show, the future of Chicago Sky, Angel Reese, and Kamilla Cardoso. After these messages.
Welcome to my city. See the bright light, skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect skyline, postcard from a city, and we still on the rise, more construction keeping busy. Always bear down on your blue and the windy. Can't forget the Bulls, red and black run the city. Chicago, fire in the sky, WMB. White Sox and the Cubs up in Wrigley. Got a couple rings like I played for the Blackhawks. Always on the ground when my feet hit the asphalt. Dedication, hard work, and preparation. Never giving up to reach the goals I've been chasing. When it goes down, I'ma be the main attraction. Better stand back when the cameras start to flashing. Countdown, buzzer beater, how the game go. Crowd goes wild, cause you know who they came for. Michael Jordan, D-Wade when I'm scoring. Great Walter Payton, John Tays when I'm enforcing. You already know I had to make an anthem. Shot-town in the building, and you know what I stand for. Chicago, it's the city of the wind. Clock runs down, we gon' grab another win. Chicago, known for the skyscrapers, big city, big lights, and we all about a paper. Chicago, ain't another city like it. Ride down Lakeshore, see newcomers all excited. Chicago, I'm in love with my city. I'ma rev it till I die. Seize up if you with me. Chicago.
Yo. Hey, man, look. It was said to me, make me understand, because it was said to me, the beginning of this season, that the cornerstones of Chicago Sky was Angel Reese and Kamilla Cardoso. But that was not the case. Matter of fact, that was an outright lie. Jeff Pagliosha lied to the people, the public, and said that he was going to run this team through Angel Reese and Kamilla Cardoso. He made us think and feel that he was being genuine, and knowing exactly how Chicago wanted to be represented, and who we all dear love, the Angel Reese and Kamilla Cardoso combination, the dynamic duo. He knew that Angel Reese was just not some type of player, and not a regular player. He found out after year one, when he tried to play the cards wrong in the beginning of the reception of Angel Reese, that he and the rest of the organization, the Chicago Sky, have played their cards too low. Jeff Pagliosha, he had us all fooled, thinking that he knew and understood who Angel Reese was. He had us fooled, thinking that he understood where Angel Reese go, Kamilla go also. When Angel Reese fly, Kamilla Cardoso fly also. The Energizer Bunny is Angel Reese that puts the battery in that young Brazilian bombshell back, and she attacks at will Cardoso. Killer Kamilla showed an aggressive sophomore year, but Angel Reese once again had a phenomenal season, coming in from unrivaled, a little bit slow. Just a little bit. Just a touch. Yeah. But she said, I know what it is. I'm in a different position. I'm playing different, you know what I'm saying, differently now this year. And I am expected to do more. She understood that not only was she due to get rebounds and grab the ball from the boards, put it back up and get us scoring from the mud. No. Angel Reese understood the call of the day. She knew that she had to do more. And she listened and heard what Jeff Pagliosha put out there in the public. He didn't just come to her like he's supposed to, but he went to the reporters. And he said that Angel Reese had to do more with his pocket-plagued anti-constable, the ops, with his hand in the pocket, allegedly, where Cardoso, anti-constable, she said how everything was going to go down because he's a friend of Annie Constable. And Annie Constable told us how the draft was going to go, which he fumbled. We couldn't believe it, but she was right. Annie Constable said that he was going to go through the draft and get all of these acquired players to be on the wings to shoot the lights out. That didn't work. No, that didn't happen. Because he went to go get players, but he went to go get second-rated, second-class, and bench players to come up on this team. Even the great Courtney Vandersloot, in her 36, going on 37-year-old frame, she had failed to the bench on the New York Liberty last year. And we watched and we saw how Courtney Vandersloot started to do a decline, and the New York Liberty adjusted to that decline. But Angel Reese, after being put early in the papers in the beginning of the season, said, okay, all right, I'm reloading. And she put up 14.5 points, 12.2, which is more now, rebounds, and 3.7 assists. Angel Reese have the prior MVP's numbers. Angel Reese in 2025 took it all on her shoulders. And she is the leading scorer on the Chicago Sky. Why is that? Well, maybe Jeff Pagliosha didn't do what he said he was going to do. Why is that? Because maybe Angel Reese had to do a little bit more everywhere. She had to guard the best point, the best four, on switches, she guarded the 2 and the 3. Then on certain switches that Tyler Failure Marsh did, she had to, you know what I'm saying, go over there to the 5. Kamilla had to go and run out to the 3-point line to try to block shots. Per Tyler Marsh coaching errors. But Angel and Kamilla put their best foot forward, and Kamilla Cardoso became the August Player of the Month. She stepped her game up She said, I'm going whenever Angel going. I'm doing whatever Angel doing. And she put her foot on the gas and pressed it down and rode with Angel Reese because Angel Reese is infectious. The type of player that she is, as you can see, Candace Parker, Asia Wilson, she's right there in the numbers and beating both of them in two of the categories that is obligated to be categorized as an MVP. And this is what Angel Reese does. This is what she's grown into, having her position switched. She adapted quickly in bringing the ball up, grabbing the ball off the rim, bringing it up, passing and assist, making sure the team was involved. And they only did one thing: miss shots. They didn't make shots. They missed shots. Kamilla Cardoso, great in her vision, good at passing, a Gamecock and a little LSU Tiger came together on this team to lead the Chicago Sky as the duo that they are, being dynamic. But Jeff Pagliosha really had another plan. Jeff Pagliosha had a plan for Courtney Vandersloot to come and be the leader of this team. A 36-year-old woman that was digressed to the bench on the Liberty came to the Chicago Sky with playoff and championship intentions to be the starting point guard and lead us into the playoffs to win a chip. I didn't buy it. I didn't buy that. But I did not know and did not think in my worst thoughts that this team would be so bad, that this team would not even get towards the finish line of having a great season this year. Why is that? It's because Jeff Pagliosha evidently is not a good GM. Jeff Pagliosha evidently blew 2 seasons of Angel Reese's career in so-called trying to fill in the holes. He fumbled the whole entire draft. Instead of building like the Oklahoma OKC Thunder, instead of building like the Houston Rockets, he, Jeff Pagliosha, decided to go get old, worn out, ACL torn, back-ridden players. Matter of fact, Jeff Pagliosha lied about these players to the point where when we looked at that product on the court, we said, oh, hell no. Then he has 2 that he inherited from the Connecticut Suns, Mariah Jefferson, and of course, Bam Bam, who we know is Rachel Banner. Now, Rachel did the best that she can because she's not a natural point guard. But Tyler Marsh said, oh, you can do it, even though that's not what you do. Oh, that was a problem in the making. We seen time after time, Rachel Banner getting ripped, throwing the ball away, dribbling the ball out of bounds, passes going nowhere to no one. It up, have Ariel Atkins run the point guard position. But Ariel Atkins came in the forefront and said, that's not what I do. I'm a 2, and I specialize in scoring. Okay, Ariel, take it off of you. But as Hailey Van Lith and Maddie Westbelt sat durably on the bench for their turn and their appreciation of being drafted 11th and 16th in the draft, Tyler Marsh didn't never give them the proper burn that they need to develop themselves, and he is a so-called developmental coach. I beg to differ. Tyler Marsh did nothing of the sort. Did they develop in practice? Well, action speaks louder than words. Live action. He didn't put those girls into play and let them play out their woes. He did not activate Hailey Van Lith, which she did come to the Chicago Sky to be a point guard to work under Courtney Vandersloot so she could show her how to play that position. Courtney Vandersloot went down with an ACL tear at 36, and Hailey Van Lith sat on the bench. What are we doing in Chicago? What are we doing in Chicago? Well, Michael Alter, and Nadia Rollinson have a choice to make. They have a choice to fire Jeff Pagliosha and build better product with a better GM who's not the fry guy. Because Jeff Pagliosha is actually what you would see in a restaurant, the guy that mops the floor, the one that washes the windows, and also stands over the fries. I worked at Burger King very young when I was 15 and 16 years old, going into 17. And I understand when I first came, I started mopping the floors and cleaning the windows and cleaning the bathrooms, wiping off the tables, cleaning the door handles. That was my job. Then I went to fries. Then I went to the line. Then I went to the register. Then I started over there in the drive-thru. As I went through the ranks as a young 16-year-old boy in my junior and then senior year, I started to say something got to change. So the summer came, quit that job that summer because I said I was not going to work at Burger King. I want retail. Went to a retail job and started off pushing carts, wiping floors, clean up on aisle 9. That was me. Bagging the groceries. That was me. Then the promotions went up as the time went on, and then I got into management through the circuit chain and channel through every single thing in that retail grocery store. The proper way. Jeff Pagliosha was a handmade man that was a good old friend of Michael Alter's, looked at as a nice guy, allegedly, and brought in to start doing developmental work during the champions time of when James Wade ran the team. He worked with Courtney Vandersloot that he claimed and he so proudly talk about, that they went on that year and won a championship, not under Jeff Pagliossa's leadership, but under James Wade's leadership, a GM and a coach. Fast forward, James Wade leaves. They had no one. No coach, no GM. They went. Nadia Rollison figured it out. She said, okay, I got to figure it out. I'm going to go get a Hall of Famer. I'm going to get a grinder and a person that is hardcore at its roots, that have big time roots in being a leader. Teresa Witherspoon. Hard-nosed, brand new head coach in her rookie year. Nadia Rollison talked about her as if she was the first thing that came out, that packet of that nice loaf of bread. She was the second piece that was very good and tasty and soft. Not the butt of the thing, but the good part. She gave this speech about how much she admired T. Witherspoon and what she had her handpicked to do. You seen the video. And then Teaspoon became the head coach. But in that hiring, Michael Alter and Nadia Rollison hired the fry guy, the Pink Panther, as I call him. And Jeff Pagliosha was the GM of this team. He stated that he was glad to partner up with T. Witherspoon in the Chicago front office to go into the draft and work together and bring this team to championship abilities. He got two of the best players that was in the draft with Kamilla Cardoso and yes, the baby goat, because that's who she is, the Chi-Town Barbie. She was picked at 7. He moved up to get Angel Reese here. So he got two bigs. Two bigs, and he didn't know if both of them was going to work out because he didn't know. He didn't do his homework. He didn't know who Angel Reese was. He didn't know what type of leader that Angel Reese was. Kamilla Cardoso had just won a championship with the Gamecocks underneath Don State. So he knew that Kamilla Cardoso was fresh off of winning. And then he also knew that the prior season, Angel Reese had won a championship also in the NCAA, the Natty. So he got two players to come to the Chicago Sky that had won national championships. That is rare. That is rare. That almost never happens. But with these girls, Jeff Pagliosha brought these young ladies in and gave them the Teresa Witherspoon, and Teresa Witherspoon put them to work. Unfortunately, Kamilla Cardoso got hurt during the season. And then, unfortunately, at the end of the season, when Angel Reese was having a historic rookie year, along with other the other player on Indiana Fever, Angel Reese was the second balloteer to be Rookie of the Year. She was loved and loved and loved and loved and beloved by every genre of stars. They all knew that this girl was it. Jeff Pagliosha, it didn't click to him. Jeff Pagliosha, it did not click to him. But Michael Alter, which is the owner and the chairman, which is Nadia Rollinson, and the people in the cabinet of the organization that sits at the table, they know that the money changed. They know that the seats start to be filled. They knew that. Because the money speaks over everything. And Angel Reese, last season, put more butts in the seats than anyone prior. Even the championships, the championship that was won in 2001, Angel Reese had succeeded that ongoing throughout the whole entire season last year. Coming into this season with an uproar. Angel Reese, as I said before, started slow. But then the double queen locked in on what she had to do in an assignment. So come towards the game 8 or game 9, she exceeded all expectations and started getting back on and channeling in her doubles again. Bars. Kamilla Cardoso, as we watched her struggle and be trying to be consistent in this sophomore year, trying to pull herself up to make herself level off with Angel. Kamilla Cardoso eventually this year pulled herself together during the season to become more consistent. And as they both grew in their sophomore year, and Angel Reese once again exceeded to break her own records this year and go far and beyond what she has put in the Chicago Sky that they haven't put into her yet, and she's under a rookie contract. The Chicago Sky seems to don't understand who Angel Reese is. I will let you know who Angel Reese is. Michael Alter, Nadia Rollinson, and Jeff Pagliosha. Tyler Marsh sees already. He's just being the boy that listens to what the majority tell him to do, and especially Jeff P. But more of that after these messages. Let me tell you about the simplest way to get you in some WNBA and NBA action. Find your player, pick higher or lower, and win some extra cash. Pick between 2 to 5 players to fill out your pick'em entry. Get every pick right and win some much needed cash. Use promo code SteadyServe and receive $1,000 bonus in cash. Now that it's football season, follow Steady Serv'n ENT as I share my picks. Pick players, choose the amount, win money, make picks, win cash. Thanks, Underdog Fantasy, for your partnership with us, and thank you for using the promo code Steady Serv'n on Underdog Fantasy. Thank you, Underdog Fantasy, for the partnership. Jeff Pagliosha do not understand who Angel Reese is. Well, let me tell you, Angel Reese, Kamilla Cardoso are the cornerstones, the true cornerstones, just like it was said of the Chicago Sky. You're going to have to get it right Michael Alter and Nadia Rollinson, for you to have a future here in Chicago with Angel Reese and Kamilla Cardoso. We want Angel here. We want her to be appreciated. We want Kamilla here, and we want her to be appreciated because you have messed over multiple people, a list of stars. Can't you see that you're not doing something right? Sell the team. Sell the team if you cannot handle doing the right thing. Bars. Well, I leave as I came, telling you that there's no dynamic duo better than Angel Reese and Kamilla Cardoso with another banger. Hey, y'all, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate everything that y'all do. I appreciate everything that you have done. I'm asking for you to support the cornerstones of the sky. Help them. Help them on the mission to win another championship. We depending on you to get us where we need to go. And Jeff KEYSHA, Michael Alter, and Nadia Rollinson, we won't buy those tickets. We won't come to that gymnasium. It will be empty again if you get rid of Angel Reese. It will be empty again if you try the foulness that you've been doing. And mistreat the Chi-Town Park. Get it right. Get it right tonight. Make the calls and do what you need to do. It's hard, but you need to do it and get it done. Jeff KEYSHA should be fired. He should not be in Chicago another moment. Not another moment. I am at 2,274 subscribers. I thank you for what you've done. I thank you for what you do. And I thank you for what you will do. Subscribe to the channel. Be a member of the channel. Do me that favor. Hit the like button. And tell a friend to tell a friend. This is an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast.
It's the city of the wind. Clock runs down, we gon' grab another win. Chicago, known for the skyscrapers, big city, big lights, and we all about a paper. Chicago, ain't another city like it. Ride down Lakeshore, see newcomers all excited. Chicago.